You can share the screening. स्क्रीन शेयर कर सकते हो. Okay, put in full screen mode. Shivani. Shivani, I'm audible.
Shivani, make it full screen. Make the slide slow.
शिवानी नीचे आओ, इधर नीचे सिंबल है, देखो कप सिंबल बाजू में इधर इज लास्ट. हाँ, click on that. Okay, start the presentation.
Start the presentation. Who is going to start? Display the first slide first. Title sheet. Shivani, title sheet display करो. Okay, start. Hi, you people are waiting. You start the seminar.
What is problem, Shivani? Sonal.
यस सर, वो फर्स्ट पार्ट फाइल एक्सप्लेन करने वाली हूँ, उधर ज्वाइन नहीं मेरे को.
फाइल को एडमिट करो, यू आर द होस्ट.
वीआईपी लोग है सर, उनको फोन करना है, उनको पीए को कॉल करके परमिशन लेने का, ज्वाइन करो बोल के पहला.
शिवानी.
हाँ, कितना लोग है उतना ही प्रेजेंटेशन करो. हाउ मेनी पीपल्स आर देयर इन द मीटिंग नाउ? यू स्टार्ट. ओके, कंटिन्यू.
Good morning, one and all. I am Shivani Maharnavar from electrical department. Our project title is Design of Solar Powered Auto Irrigation System under the guidance of Professor Mahesh Adrani sir. And we are all 4 members in this group, presented by me, Shivani Maharnavar, then second Sonal Metkari, third one is Pratina Navle, and last one is Payal Salgare. Aspect of our project is in the present era, food scarcity and water scarcity occurs due to increases in the population. So to avoid this problem, we have to promote the agriculture sector. Means what? The main idea of our project is implement an automatic irrigation system by sensing the soil moisture sensor of the soil. But water wastage is more in this farmer. So logging while watering the agriculture fields through irrigation. Therefore, solar automatic energy system has to be designed for proper water supply in this field. Much waters are wasted from the farmers. For that reasons, we are going to use the soil moisture sensor to display the particular water content in the soil. So this project deals with solar auto irrigation system, which is automatically sense the atom moisture contents of the soil and decides whether irrigation is needed for this system for not, and how much water is needed for the soil. This system uses microcontroller. We are going to use the PIC microcontroller in this system. It is programmed to sense moisture content of the over period of the time when the moisture content is less than the limit of ID predefined. It will start supplying the desired amount of water till reaches the limit. And so for that purpose, we are going to use the automatic switch and soil moisture sensor to moisture to detect the moisture level in the water. Then objectives. In today's world, due to irrigation, there might be some possible wastage. It may be water wastage, wastage of crop, and so on. To solve this issue, we introduce the automatic irrigation system. By using this system, we'll possibly reduce such wastage, and so that utilize of such regions can be made possible. And it shows the basic switching mechanism of motor using sensor by sensing the present in the soil. So we are going to use that ideas to solve the issue of the farmers. Introduction of our project, that is, the agriculture is only source of provide continuously increasing demand of food necessities, and it is important to rapid improvement is production of food technology. Solar energy is the most abundant source of our world. We are going to use the solar panel here for purpose. The solar energy is a natural energy. We have like amount of energy, that is electrical energy used for this project. But the main purpose of we are going to use the solar energy, solar in this project. We take the amount of electrical energy from the solar. This is natural energy. We are going to use this energy from MSCV or anything, anywhere. But that is not that is a much wastage, or that is most cost of this electrical energy. So we are going to take a natural energy or solar energy. We collect this energy, and whenever we want, we utilize this energy. Solar energy is not only as an answer in today's energy, but also in environmental friendly form energy. In this project, we propose an automatic irrigation system using solar power, which derives the water pumps to pump water from borewell to tank, and outlet valves to tank automatically regular using control. Means we taken the uh, energy from solar, and we are this in this project we take the water source. The water source may be tank, or maybe bore wells or wells. Anywhere we are going to take this water, and this by using this project, or by using this system, we are automatically regulate the water supply, and whatever the water want to the soil, we are going to take that much of water using the soil moisture sensor. Okay. Then next part will be display the Sonal Metkari. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Sonal. Now I will explain the block diagram of our project. In this block diagram, solar panel we are using for electricity purpose. In between solar panel and battery, there is a charge controller, which is used as a safety barrier. Charge controller is used to avoid the overcharging and over discharging of batteries. Next component battery we are using for to store the energy. Whatever the energy stored in battery, that is this. To convert that DC energy into AC, we are using inverter. And to regulate the power supply, we are using regulator. Moisture sensor is used to sense the moisture level of the soil, whether soil is dry or wet. And if soil is dry, then moisture sensor will send command to the microcontroller, which controls the whole circuit.
Sonal,
Sir.
your voice
Yes,
is
sir.
not clear.
Now clear, sir?
Yes, continue.
Hello?
Your voice is still breaking.
Soil is
It is same problem for all or
Hello?
for me? सर आपको आवाज आ रही है क्या? मैं
नहीं
सर
नहीं ब्रेक हो रही है सर, ब्रेक हो रही है।
हाँ. Sonal, be in full range.
हाँ सर.
हाँ कंटिन्यू सर।
Continue.
हेलो अभी आ रही.
Yes,
हाँ
continue.
कंटिन्यू।
इफ सॉइल स्टार्टिंग से करूँ क्या सर?
You continue your explanation.
If soil is dry, then microcontroller will set command to the. If soil is dry, then moisture sensor will sense and send command to the microcontroller, which controls the whole circuit, and relay will operate to. Relay will switch on the motor, and this will display on LCD. LCD will display the battery voltage, moisture level, and motor. Then motor will, if soil is dry, then motor automatically switch on and water is fed to the field. Next, Shivan. Component. Next, list of components, which includes solar panel, charge controller, battery, inverter, regulator, PIC control, microcontroller, soil moisture sensor, relay, motor, LCD. First component is solar panel. Next. Next, Shivani.
Shivani.
What happened, Shivani?
So due to network, I left now. I think.
Yes, share the screen immediately fast. Continue.
Sonal, continue.
Next. Solar panel. Solar panels are designed with the solar cells composed of semiconductor materials. The main function of solar panel is to convert solar energy into electrical energy.
Shivani, why you do one thing? You display the list of components. List of components. Sonal, you explain all the components here from here only. One by one, you explain Sonal Medkari.
Yes. First component is solar panel.
voice is not clear actually.
Voice is not clear. Sonal, Shivani, only 10 minutes.
Yes, sir.
We will give only 10 minutes for each batch. Don't take much time.
Hello, sir.
Okay. Your
Hello,
voice is
sir.
not clear. Another person can explain. Payal Salgar, you explain this list of components. All list you explain. Payal,
Yes, sir.
you explain all components first. I am asking to you only, madam.
Payal, any problem? Otherwise, we will stop to your batch.
Pratidnya,
Mm,
Pratidnya Navle. Pratidnya, are you there?
Yes,
Huh. Explain this one then.
okay, sir.
If one person having the network problem means other persons you have to overtake that one.
1 minute, sir.
Why you are asking 1 minute, 2 minutes? Total time duration is 4 to 5 minutes. You have taken 15 minutes to explain to only two slides.
The first component is solar panel. Solar panel are designed with solar cells composed of semiconductor materials. The main function of solar panel is to convert solar energy into DC electrical energy of 12 volt, which is further used of the circuit. The number of cells required and size depends on the rating of the
I asked you to explain that one. Don't read the slide. आप मोबाइल में ओपन करके read कर रहे हैं आप. Turn on your camera. Pratidnya. Camera turn on करो. Explain. वो भी नेटवर्क से गया सर. Who is left?
नहीं सर मैं ऊपर
Explain. Okay, explain.
Second component
Continue.
is solar. Second component is solar charger. Solar charger control is very important device in solar power system. It is used to maintain power charging voltage of the batteries. The charge controller controls current and voltage from the solar panel and charges the battery. Second component is battery. Battery is electrical device that is stores current which is produced from the solar panel and supplied the corresponding loads. The number of batteries depends on the load requirements. Inverter. The main function of the inverter is that it converts the battery voltage to AC voltage in order to active the loads. Therefore, it helps us to run many electronic devices. Next component is regulator. Regulator is a single chip that regulates in ripple-free rectifier voltage to give a constant output voltage since the circuit needs supply voltage of 18 volt and 5 volt. Next component is PIC microcontroller. Microcontroller is one of the most renowned microcontrollers in the industry. This microcontroller is very convenient to use the coding or programming of the controller easier. Next is solar moisture sensor. A solar moisture sensor is used to measure the volumetric water content of soil
It consists of two prawns which must be inserted in the soil, which acts as the comparator and the pot to change the sensitivity of sensor. The circuit shown below has a fixed sensitivity. This can be changed by implementing a pot in place of one of the resistor connected to the non-inverting terminal of the comparator. Next component is relay. A relay is electric of operating contact terminals. The switch may have any number of contacts in multiple contact forms, such as make contacts, break contacts, or combinations. Next component is motor. Motor can supply water to locations which are beyond the reach of power lines. Motor can replace the current pump systems and result in both economic
Pratidna, your voice is also breaking. Hello. Shivani.
Next person.
I think she has lost her network.
Okay.
Okay.
Continue.
You continue.
Change the slide and continue.
Now, this is the circuit diagram of our project. The main aim of our project is to implement the automatic irrigation system by sensing the soil moisture of the soil.
Why you are
Okay.
explaining? You already explained. Give the chance to another person. Na? Payal Salgare, are you there or not? Payal Salgare.
Yes, sir.
You explain this part. Circuit diagram you explain. Don't waste the time. Fast. Do it fast. Otherwise you will get 0 marks. Remember that one. Continue, Shivani. For complete presentation, you only do that one then.
Our project is implement an automatic irrigation system by using the soil moisture of the soil. The PIC microcontroller is the main function of circuit diagram. It is the 8-bit microcontroller. The function that of PIC microcontroller, the microcontroller is 16F877A. The function of our microcontroller, that is PIC microcontroller, is the reading values from soil moisture sensor and display the appropriate message to the LCD and controlling the relay which is connected to the motor. Here we are going to use the VCC pin. VCC, this is a soil moisture sensor. This pin is clear master pin is connected to the VCC via pull-up register, and here is a bypass button. The bypass button is connected to the ground. This button is used to reset the microcontroller, and the output of soil moisture sensor is connected to the pin number 2 of RAO. The pin number 2. This pin number 2 is pin number 2 of microcontroller is connected to the soil moisture output of soil moisture sensor. Then here is a crystal oscillator we are going to use. The pin number 13 and 14 is connected across to the oscillator, that is OS1 and OS2 of the microcontroller. Then the relay is display the key message. Port B, the port B of the microcontroller is pin number 33 to pin number 40. It is a port B of microcontroller. This all the data are means the output of and LCDs display the key message. The data pins of LCD are connected. All the pins are data pins of the LCD. Here LCD pins, all the pins of data pins are connected to the port B of microcontroller, and the RES, RW and E pin, that is 3 pins is are
Shivani,
yes sir.
what is the function of pin number 2?
Number two, it is display the command to the microcontroller and give the signal to the microcontroller from
Which
soil
signal it will display?
means commands sent to the microcontroller means moisture content level present or not in soil.
Okay, what is the function of the pin number 4?
It's also gives the command to the microcontroller and relay, which is a motor on or off means सिग्नल पास करता है वो मोटर ऑन और ऑफ है क्या नहीं, इसलिए रिले को जाता है उधर से.
Can you explain the process how the relay is turned on or when the relay is turned on?
We are going to use the induction motor here, and the microcontroller soil moisture sensor gives the command of microcontroller, and due to programming we are going to use the the microcontroller send the command to the relay, and on that time the relay is working. Means relay is an automatic device which is used in any automatic purpose. So when other transistor means we are going to use one transistor, and the input of transistor we are going to gives to the uh, relay. On that relay is automatic open, and it's display to the motor to motor is on or off, and then it is send the command to LCD also, and the LCD is display the key message.
Relay
What
will
is the-
act as a switch, huh?
No, means relay is automatic devices, automatic working.
Automatic device for what?
When signal when microcontroller gives the command or signal to relay, it is
One, you
automatic.
don't round off that one. I'm asking that one. What is the purpose of using relay here?
LCD on or off motor, on or automatic motor on or off करने के लिए.
So you are telling that one it will act as a switch or breaker relay.
Breaker.
What is the difference between circuit breaker and relay?
Relay means
Correct है ना? Other people you also involved in this one while giving the answer.
Shivani,
No.
tell me the difference between the relay and circuit breaker.
Circuit breaker sir break करता है circuit को, relay is as a switch.
सर्किट ब्रेकर सर्किट को ब्रेक करता है और रिले क्या करता है? प्लीज डोंट.
The operation of
रिले
relay.
मीन्स वो सेंस करता है, मीन्स वो माइक्रो मीन्स जो सॉइल मॉइस्चर कमांड माइक्रो कंट्रोलर के पास भेजती है, वो सेंस करता है रिले. और
तो ऑलरेडी वी आर यूजिंग द सॉइल सेंसर्स, मॉइस्चर सेंसर्स.
बट मोटर को कनेक्शन देने के लिए वी आर गोइंग टू यूज द रिले. मोटर को रियलाइज होने के लिए वी आर गोइंग टू यूज दिस रिले.
What is the role of relay here? What it will place? We are not getting voice clearly. What you are telling?
Relay diverts signals between two electrical circuits.
What is the exact function of relay? Sir is asking difference between the relay and circuit breaker, but you are giving them some different answers.
Means relay switch relay switch acting like a device के लिए acting होता है.
See, in the electrical power system, the relay is acting as a circuit breaker, means everywhere without no need to use the circuit breakers. Directly we can use the relay as per your instructions. You don't know what is the function of relay.
Control the device means control करता है सब motor और
It is going to control what it is going to control. How the breaker will get the signal? When it should have to break, when it should have to close. How the circuit breaker will get that one signal?
means boy वो soil moisture sensor command send करता है ना उसमें means when the motor is when the soil is dry.
And microcontroller, it is acting as a open switch, so closing the switch and breaking the switch. Then what is the use of relay here then?
Relay acts as a switch, sir.
Relay act as a switch. Very good answer, Payal. Okay,
Next,
continue. Don't
continue.
waste the time.
Next.
Then we are going an LCD display the key message. Then in order to relay we are going in order to relay which is connected to the motor, we are going to the transistor. The input of transistor is connected to the pin number 17 of microcontroller. That pin is RC2, and one terminal of crystal coil is supplied with here, and the other end of coil is connected to the collector of transistor. The contact of relay gives to the AC supply of here motor. Thank you. The next part will continue Payal.
Payal. Shivani.
Yes, sir.
Yes, we are going to close presentation for your batch. Your batch is not active for giving the presentation. That they are
Hello,
not
sir.
interesting.
Every time we will call 10 to 15 times name, then also they are not responding at all.
Hello,
Close it, sir.
hello,
Close it.
sir.
Shivani, you make Veer sir as a host now.
Yes, I am already asked, sir.
Okay.
Okay, Shivani, close your screen. We will put simply absent for the Payal and
Sir, present हूँ मैं.
how much time we have to give you?
Hello,
कितना
hello,
टाइम
sir.
देने का आपको? Screen. Poonam,
Yes, sir.
you can share the screen.
Yes, sir.
Make it fast, all of you.
Sir, screen is visible.
Screen is not visible. Not visible, Poonam.
Sir.
Don't waste time, please.
Sir, now?
Now visible. Put in full screen mode.
Yes. Anushka, you can start now.
Yes. Good morning, everyone. My name is Anushka Rupner. Today I am here to give our project presentation. My group members are Snehal Bondwe, Savskruti Mane, and Poonam Homkar. Our guide is Dr. D.A. Tambori ma'am. Our project name is Mathematical Modeling and Simulation of Hybrid Electric Vehicles.
Anushka, can you switch on your camera? Can you turn on?
Yes, sir.
Okay, continue. Continue, Anushka. You can continue.
Ha, sir. 1 minute.
Turn on your camera, please.
Outline of presentation. Poonam.
Yes.
Outline of presentation, introduction, literature survey, scope of project, objectives, block diagram with explanation, methodology, list of components, results, advantages and applications, conclusion and references. Introduction. Need enhance the performance of the internal combustion engine and launch new generation vehicles. Need enhance over the past few years due to the lack of petroleum sources and due to the increase in rate of emission of harmful gases have stimulated the research all over the world to find the more sustainable and clean energy sources. uh, Compared to conventional vehicles, hybrid offers better power and fuel efficiency. uh, to improve the performance of hybrid electric vehicle and recover the energy through regenerative braking, a vehicle must be hybridized. Hybrid electric vehicle improves fuel economy and also reduce the emission rates of harmful gases which are harmful for living things. Hybrid electric vehicle is classified into two types, series and parallel hybrid electric vehicle, in which parallel hybrid electric vehicle having more benefits over series hybrid electric vehicle. So in this project we are going to know more about parallel hybrid electric vehicle. Next slide. Literature survey. Literature survey. Hybrid electric vehicle is a combination of two energy sources, electric motor and IC engine. Hybrid electric vehicles is divided into three different configurations, which are series, parallel, and series parallel hybrid electric vehicle. In series hybrid electric vehicle, IC engine does not give power directly to the wheels. Only motor can give power to wheels. They are easy to control and they are simple drivetrain. Uh, the only disadvantage of series hybrid electric vehicle that there is twice energy conversion, firstly from mechanical to electrical and after that electrical to mechanical. In series parallel hybrid electric vehicle there is a combination of both series and parallel hybrid electric vehicle which works on both configurations according to driving conditions. They requires less fuel, it is smaller, but they are complicated to construct and controlling is difficult as compared to a series. Over these two configurations, parallel hybrid electric vehicle having
Anushka. Anushka.
sir.
In series hybrid electric vehicle, you have written here only motor is drives the wheels. What about the IC engine?
Sir, IC engine is not directly connected to wheels. That's why the motor is connected directly to wheels. That's why only motor can control directly.
For IC engine, where it is connected?
IC engine is connected in series with motor, but not directly connected to wheels.
Okay. Okay. Continue.
Over these two configurations, parallel hybrid electric vehicle having more benefits. In parallel, both motor and engine can drive the wheels simultaneously. Electric machine simultaneously. Uh, Parallel hybrid electric vehicles are environment friendly and totally efficiency is higher during long driving distance. The only main disadvantage of a parallel hybrid electric vehicle is they are complex to design. But because of its high efficiency, parallel hybrid electric vehicle having more benefits over series and series parallel hybrid electric vehicle. Now Poonam will continue the remaining part.
Yes. Objective of our project is analysis of various configuration of HEV such as series parallel and series parallel HEV. Then mathematical modeling and simulation of a parallel configuration of HEV. And then to study the different operating modes of hybrid electric vehicles. Then block diagram of our project. Here we can see in figure uh, that the parallel HEV allows uh, both the electrical motor and IC to deliver power to the drive the vehicle in parallel. That is, the HEV and motor can drive respectively. Both there is a mechanical relation between the IC and transmission, and there is a rotational speed of the ICE depends on the driving cycle, so that ICE can run on the optimal running line by controlling the battery output power. In our project, there are five main components are there: fuel tank, engine, battery, inverter, motor, mechanical coupler, and mechanical transmission. Uh, then I can explain each part. Each part of our project. First fuel tank. Hybrid use a fuel tank to carry their fuel that supplies the engine. Then engine that much same as other vehicles engine, but the size of hybrid electric vehicle engine is small, and that's more fuel efficient. There are two types of engine mostly used in HEV: petrol engine and diesel engine. And then battery, it stores the energy generated from engine or during regenerative braking from the electric motor. There are three types of batteries used in HEV: lead acid, nickel, cadmium, and lithium ion. Then motor, it powers the vehicle at a low speed and assist the engine when additional power is needed. Most of the electrical machines used in hybrid vehicles are brushless DC motor. Uh, then um, then next part is explained by Sanskruti. Sanskruti, you can start now.
Yes, good morning, sir. Next part is methodology. There are these various type of operating modes. First one is pure engine drive mode. Second one is regenerative braking mode.
Hello.
Hello.
I am continuing methodology. You can continue
Okay.
with next slide.
Okay.
Sir, we are in this project we are choosing the parallel configuration for our study because the parallel configuration is more efficient than series. In the previous slide, the block diagram presented by Poonam, this block diagram is about parallel hybrid electric vehicle. Then the methodology. The block diagram shown the screen is a operating mode. In electric vehicle, there are 6 operating mode, and by this block diagram, we can analyze the operating mode. Operating mode means the switching of uh, switching of IC engine to battery or battery to IC engine. Um, there are 6 operating modes. Here in the block diagram, the energy source 1 means the IC engine, and the energy source 2 means battery. Sir, can you show the next slide, please? Sir, here we are given just title about the 6 operating mode. Pure means there are 6 operating modes, that is pure engine drive mode, regenerative braking, hybrid, pure electric drive, hybrid battery charging, and engine traction and battery charging mode. In that 6 mode, we are going to study the 2 mode, that is pure electric drive mode and regenerative braking mode. I can give some points about the 6 operating mode. In pure engine drive mode, the is drive only on the engine, means when the battery is fully discharged or battery is fully charged, then this mode is used. Then regenerative braking mode is used when the engine is not need the in when engine not need more power, or when there is no requirement of the large power, then we can use the regenerative braking mode. Then hybrid drive mode, in that mode both the IC engine and battery can drive the vehicle. Then for the pure electric drive mode, in that mode only battery can drive the vehicle, means when IC is off, or when there is no need of large power, then this mode is used. Means when the vehicle is on stationary or in the sliding position, means vehicle is going on slide, then this mode is used. Then hybrid battery charging mode, means in this mode both IC engine and regenerative braking both can charge the battery and then run the vehicle. And last mode is engine traction and battery charging mode. In this mode, engine are charge the battery also, as well as region as well as uh, drive the vehicle. Means in the last mode, engine traction and battery mode, it itself represent that only engine is charge the battery as well as drive the vehicle. Means it do the both the things or both the functions. In this 6 mode, we are going to implement only 2 modes. Means we are going to study the mathematical modeling and simulation of these 2 modes by using the MATLAB software. Uh, I I just give the brief information of pure electric drive mode. In this mode, only battery can drive the vehicle. Means when the vehicle not need more power, means vehicle is go on slowly or slow speed, vehicle not need the that much power to run, or when the IC engine is off or fuel, there is less amount of fuel, then this pure electric drive mode is used. In that only battery can drive the vehicle. And the second mode is regenerative braking mode. Sir, can you please show the previous slide of block diagram? Previous block diagram. Yes, sir. This is I give the brief information of regenerative braking mode. In this braking mode, we can regenerate or reuse the energy. Means here we see the engine, motor, inverter, and battery. In this mode, the motor is act as a generator. Means when the vehicle not need the more power, then vehicle is on stationary, or means not stationary, means vehicle is slowly move. Then that condition motor is act as a generator, and generator can convert the kinetic energy of wheels into the potential energy. and the potential energy is stored in the inverter. Sorry, the potential energy means the AC supply that can be converted by the inverter AC to DC, and this supply is stored in the battery. Means in this, by using this mode, we can regenerate or reuse the energy. So we are implementing this two mode. There is lots of advantages of this regenerative mode. So we are going to implement this mode. And sir, please, can you show the next slide? For mathematical modeling, we are just show the some.
Snehal,
Yes, sir.
Poonam is sharing the screen. I am not sharing.
Okay, sir. Okay. In this mathematical modeling, we are showing some equations of engine, battery, then gear ratio also. This we are going to study this equation on MATLAB and going to simulate these two modes: pure electric drive mode and regenerative braking mode. Here they show that design of engine. In that the equation shows means V means velocity, then NT and NM means efficiency of transmission, traction motor, M means mass of the vehicle, G means gravitational acceleration, FR means the rolling friction, then PA means power, CD means rolling resistance, AF then V square. Then next battery equation, SOC means state of charge, means there is equation of battery. IN IT means initial condition. Sir, we have this equation, not the step by step analysis of this equation, but we are trying to find the step by step analysis of this equation. Next slide.
What is the state of charge? What is the exact definition of SOC?
Sir, state of charge means the power or the energy that is going to store in the battery.
Okay, you are going to design the vehicle in the simulation, na?
Yes, sir.
So first of all, you have to concentrate how to design the vehicle in the simulation, but directly gone to the battery
No, sir.
monitoring.
Just a equation, ma'am. Our guide said that you can show the some equations of the means our title is mathematical modeling also. Therefore, ma'am say that first you show the some equations of each block. That's why we are just showing the equation of
Okay, that's why same question I'm also asking. Okay, first show the how you can design the IC engine in the simulation, how you can design the motor in the simulation. Okay, how you can design the power electronic converters in the simulation.
Yes, sir. We will going to implement that all things on simulation also. But now we just
Anushka,
find this solution
Anushka,
after. Yeah.
Anushka, are you there?
Yes, sir.
What is the definition of SOC?
Yes.
What is the definition of SOC? What is SOC? Anushka, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
What is SOC? Tell the answer. What is your role in this project, Anushka? What is your role in this project? What is your contribution? Anushka, I am asking you.
Yes, sir.
What is your role? आपने क्या किया प्रोजेक्ट के लिए? नेक्स्ट दूसरा स्टूडेंट कौन है? Snehal. Who is another student in your batch?
Sanskruti and Poonam.
Mane Sanskriti.
Yes, sir.
Mane Sanskriti.
Yes, sir.
Can you define the what is SOC? What is SOC? Oh. Mane Sanskriti. Snehal. Poonam, I am audible.
Yes, sir.
They are not able to give the answer. What is the definition of SOC? Mane, what is your contribution? Anushka and Mane, please, you both are tell me the answer. Anushka, can you give the answer? Otherwise, I will close the presentation. Simply, I will put the 0 marks for your batch.
No, sir.
Huh? Anushka, Mane,
Yes, sir.
Ashwini. What is your contribution in your project? Please tell me. आपने क्या किया ये प्रोजेक्ट के लिए?
सर हम सबने मिलके किया है.
क्या किया आपने? स्टेट ऑफ चार्ज की डेफिनेशन नहीं बता पा रहा आप लोग. Okay, continue. I will give the 0 marks to these two students, Anushka and Mane. Next, continue. Snehal, Mane, continue the presentation.
Yes, sir. Further, next slide, we will continue with Poonam, sir. Poonam or Sanskrit.
Yes. Next is list of component. MATLAB. First is MATLAB modeling and simulation. Next, result of this project is we analyze the performance of HV. Various parts of HV are studied, and on the basis of its functioning, mathematical modeling of various parts such as engine, traction, power, battery, power capacity of storage system, gear ratio design are carried out. These modes are implemented in MATLAB Simulink, and according to pure electric mode and a regenerative braking mode, a parallel HV electric vehicle are analyzed. Next slide.
Can you go to the result? Previous slide. Result. Previous slide. Result.
Yes.
Result.
Can you read the first line?
What's
Can you read the first line of this result? First line में read करते क्या? What you have written?
We analyze the performance of HV. Various parts of HV are studied, and on the basis of functioning mathematical modeling of various parts.
These are the expected results, or already you done this project? Expected है क्या? Already result आ गए क्या?
Expected result.
Okay, but what we have written here, we analyze the performance of hybrid electric vehicle. Means आपने already hybrid electric vehicle का performance किया है, analyze किया आपने already analyze किया means already you completed this project. That is the meaning of this sentence, na? Already you have completed the analyzing performance of hybrid electric vehicle.
Sir, sorry, by mistakenly this thing happened. Sorry, sir.
वहां पे रिजल्ट में लिखने का expected results. Okay, we are going to analyze or we will analyze. You should use that word.
Okay, sir.
If small word is changes, then what will happening? The meaning is changes. अब हमको क्या समझ में आया? Already आपने performance analyze किया है. Means already
Yes, sir.
design किया है, complete भी किया project.
Okay, sir. We will correct it. Next slide. Advantages of this
Yes,
project.
yes. Go to the previous slide. Result. One more question. Anushka and Mane. What type of performance? Which type of performance you are going to check in your project? क्या परफॉर्मेंस चेक करने वाले हो आप लोग? What performance we are going to analyze? Anushka.
We are going to analyze the
Implemented modes, 2 modes.
Okay, you are going to design the hybrid electric vehicle in simulation. Okay, maybe a series or parallel, whatever. So after that, after designing, what we are going to observe, what we are going to analyze?
Sir, can I tell?
No, I want answer from Anushka and Mane Ashwini. Anushka,
yes, sir.
tell me the what performance of the hybrid electric vehicle we are going to analyze after designing of the hybrid electric vehicle the simulation. क्या performance check करने वाले उसका?
Sir, वो difference how it works on different modes.
How it works on different modes is simply already Snehal is told na. It will operate in different modes, in pure electric mode, hybrid electric mode, and pure engine mode.
Sir, efficiency.
How you are going to identify the efficiency? Yes, so exactly right answer. Efficiency you are going to analyze. How you can identify? How you can analyze the efficiency of that vehicle? How you can analyze the efficiency of that hybrid electric vehicle? What is the formula for finding the efficiency of that vehicle? Is there any formula? Anyone?
Yes, sir. By calculating its output power and input power means by dividing output power by input power, we can calculate the efficiency.
Okay. So how you can calculate the output power, Anushka? Anushka, how you can calculate the output power? I'm audible, Anushka.
Yes, sir.
How you can calculate the output power?
By
Okay, what is the formula for finding the output power? Without knowing the formula, how you can identify, how you can calculate the output power of the hybrid electric vehicle? But you are saying we are going to analyze the efficiency of that vehicle. Whenever you know the output and input, then only you can estimate the efficiency. If you don't know the output and input, how you can estimate the efficiency of the vehicle? Anushka and Mane Ashwini, Mane Sanskriti, please. Sanskriti, what is your contribution in your project? Mane Sanskriti, what is your contribution?
Yes.
What is your contribution in your project? आपने क्या किया इसमें?
हम सभी ने मिलके किया है सर।
सबने मिलके किया। मैंने तो इन दोनों को देखा, पूनम को और स्नेहल को देखा लैब में।
सर मैं
I
भी
have
आती
not
थी
seen.
रोज।
हाँ? तो ठीक है, कॉलेज आए तो क्या किया आपने? प्रोजेक्ट में क्या कंट्रीब्यूट किया आपने?
हम सभी ने किया है सर, 4 मेंबर्स और।
सभी ने किए, फिर हाउ यू कैन कैलकुलेट द आउटपुट पावर एंड हाउ यू कैन कैलकुलेट द इनपुट पावर? How you can calculate the speed of the vehicle in the simulation? Can anybody tell? Anyone? Ashwini, Snehal, Poonam. Anushka, how you can calculate the speed of the vehicle in the simulation? Are you got the question? What I am asking? Poonam,
Sorry,
is
sir.
it audible?
Yes, sir. It is audible.
How you can calculate the speed of the vehicle in the simulation?
Sir, by graph.
ग्राफ के लिए कुछ तो मेजरेबल एलिमेंट चाहिए ना। अगर ग्राफ लेके डायरेक्टली अगर व्हीकल व्हील को कनेक्ट किया तो कनेक्ट होता है क्या वो?
नहीं
फिर we have to use some element to measure the vehicle speed. अगर वोल्टेज मेजर करना है तो वोल्टेज मेजरमेंट यूज करना पड़ता है। If you want to measure the current, you can use the current measurement. Like
हाँ
this
sir.
way, okay. In order to estimate, in order to find out the speed of the vehicle, so how we can find the speed of the vehicle in simulation? Because whenever you are going to estimate the efficiency, or whenever you are going to calculate the efficiency of the vehicle, you need to find out the output power, that is the mechanical power. Okay, so in order to find out the mechanical power, you need to you need to estimate the speed and torque. Is it right? Is it right or not?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, because output power is equal to speed into torque. So how you can estimate the torque and how you can estimate the speed in simulation? That is my simple question. Okay, yes, next, continue your presentation.
Yes, sir.
Anushka and Mane Sanskriti, you both are not giving the answers. Please remember.
Advantages. First one is total efficiency is higher during long distance highway driving. Large flexibility to switch between
Okay. Who is explaining?
Sanskriti Mane.
Sanskriti, can you tell the applications? Applications means what here? Application, what is the meaning of application here? For example, if you manufacture the motor, okay, so you can say, sir, this motor can be used in this one application, in this application. But here you are going to design the hybrid electric vehicle. Hybrid electric vehicle में कौन सा application में use करते हो? ट्रक में हाइब्रिड इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल यूज करते हैं क्या? ट्रक में हाइब्रिड इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल, एरियल लिफ्ट ट्रक, हुंडई कार्स,
parallel configuration use case.
huh? Already hybrid electric vehicle is nothing but it is a one type of vehicle where may be a truck, where may be a bus, where may be a car. Why you are mentioning the specifically lift truck and Hyundai cars? Hyundai car is not application, it is the name of the company. Application is totally wrong, na? Snehal, can you justify this answer? Snehal, Poonam.
Sir, you are right. Wrong, sir. We will make it right. We will
My
correct
question
it.
is simply अगर आपने एक डिवाइस बनाया है, फॉर एग्जांपल मैंने एग्जांपल क्या दिया, मोटर बोला है, तो मोटर अपन बोल सकते हैं सर वाटर पंपिंग के लिए यूज कर सकते हैं, है ना, कोई इंडस्ट्रियल में यूज कर सकते हैं, इलेक्ट्रिकल एनर्जी मैकेनिकल एनर्जी कन्वर्ट करने के लिए यूज कर सकते हैं, तो वो एप्लीकेशन हो गए, है ना। मोटर क्या होगा, डिवाइस है, एप्लीकेशन क्या होगा फॉर वाटर पंपिंग, वहां पे एप्लीकेशन हो गया। लेकिन हियर यू आर डिजाइनिंग द हाइब्रिड इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल, ये हाइब्रिड इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल किस में यूज करने वाले हो आप? ट्रक में हाइब्रिड इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल डिजाइन यूज करते क्या? And you are mentioning the Hyundai cars, means hybrid electric vehicle cannot be used in the Toyota cars, Mahindra.
No, sir, it is about parallel configuration.
Parallel or series, I am not asking specifically. Simply, I am asking the hybrid electric vehicle. मतलब टोयोटा कार्स में हाइब्रिड इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल डिजाइन नहीं कर सकते क्या? और महिंद्रा में यूज नहीं कर सकते क्या? Application is totally wrong. Please justify this one.
Yes, sir, we can correct.
Aerial lift truck means what? Can you tell about this aerial lift truck? Please don't waste the time. What is aerial lift truck? Snehal. 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 Poonam. I'm audible.
Yes, sir.
What is aerial lift truck?
Sorry, sir, this is wrong. We can correct it.
एप्लीकेशन मींस क्या होता है? सिंपल, अगर एक रिमोट बना है सो आपने बोल सकते हो सर दिस रिमोट कैन बी यूज्ड फॉर ऑपरेट द टीवी, दिस इज द एप्लीकेशन. So but you are designing the hybrid electric vehicle and you are telling the application is aerial lift truck and Hyundai cars. How you can justify this answer? And you are doing the project since last 2 years. And you don't know how to put the applications. Simply hybrid electric vehicle can be used for the transportation. If you write like this, okay, this is right, but you are totally writing the wrong answer. Aerial lift truck, Hyundai cars. Next, continue next slide.
conclusion of this project. This chapter present an overview of the parallel HV power strands. Moreover, the advantages of parallel HV are presented. The concept and the classification of HV is discussed here, and simulation and analysis of operating modes for parallel electric hybrid engine was formulated on MATLAB simulation. Next. These are reference papers we refer.
Can you go to the previous slide? What is PHEV?
Parallel
What is-
hybrid electric.
You have written here parallel electric hybrid engine. You have written here parallel electric hybrid engine means PEHE. We have to write it like this. PEHV. PEHE. Parallel electric hybrid engine. But you have written in bracket PHEV.
So mistake हो गया गलती से.
Mistake is, this is not a mistake. There is a huge difference is there. PHEV means plug-in hybrid electric vehicle.
Typing की
टाइपिंग गलत नहीं हुआ, वो टोटली रॉन्ग है वो.
correct PHEV है. Parallel hybrid electric.
PHEV means plug-in hybrid electric vehicle है. सिंपली यूर कॉपी पेस्ट करते वो भी रीड नहीं करती. You are doing the copy paste and that is also you are not reading what you have copying, what you are pasting, whether it is right or not. Can you give the conclusion in just one sentence, Anushka? Anushka,
Yes,
can
sir.
you give the
Yes,
conclusion?
Yes, sir. In this project, we this project presents an overview of parallel hybrid electric vehicle and different operating types of hybrid electric vehicle.
You are going to design the parallel hybrid electric vehicle or series hybrid electric vehicle?
Parallel hybrid electric.
Parallel hybrid.
Firstly, you are saying we are going to design the different hybrid electric vehicles. In conclusion also.
First, we classified 3 configuration, and in that parallel
We selected
HV,
parallel hybrid
parallel
electric.
Okay, what are the advantages of parallel hybrid electric vehicle over the series hybrid electric vehicle? Can you tell what are the advantages of parallel hybrid electric vehicle over the series hybrid electric vehicle?
Small size series hybrid electric vehicle. In that we used 2 electric machines, but in parallel we are going to use only 1 electric machine. That's why the size of parallel hybrid electric vehicle becomes small.
Why we are using the 2 machines in the series?
Because in series hybrid there is IC engine and motor are connected in series, and that's why there is a twice energy conversion.
Okay,
But
IC engine motor वो एक इंजन हो गए ना, एक इंजन हो गए, एक मोटर हो गए.
Sorry, generator and motor.
Why we have to connect the generator there? Why we have to connect the generator there in series hybrid electric vehicle?
To convert energy.
To convert
Energy.
which energy?
Mechanical energy. To convert mechanical energy into electrical.
Okay, so after that what you will do after conversion of mechanical energy into the electrical energy? Can you show the diagram series hybrid electric vehicle? Can you show that the diagram series hybrid electric vehicle block diagram?
Series नहीं है sir, parallel है.
Huh?
Parallel block diagram.
Only parallel you are putting in this presentation. You are not showing the series. If you can show the series hybrid electric vehicle, then only we can justify the na what is difference between the series and parallel. How we know two engines are there, one engine is present and two electrical machines are present. One is the generator and one is the electrical motor in series hybrid electric vehicle. How we knows? At least we have to show na one PPT.
Sir, we choose only, we are going to implement only parallel. That's why we will show only one diagram, but I
Okay,
can
whatever if you want to design the hybrid electric parallel hybrid electric vehicle, that is okay. But at least before going to that, we have to show the series and parallel. So this is the series hybrid electric vehicle. This is the parallel hybrid vehicle. And these are the components of the series, and these are the components of the parallel. And then you can differentiate between them. Okay, you can compare between them and tell the advantage of the series and tell the advantage of the parallel and tell the disadvantage of the series and disadvantage of the parallel. Okay, and then give the conclusion. These are the comparisons, sir. After that, we are going to, by comparing these two, okay, we are having the more advantage of the hybrid electric vehicle. That's why we are going to design the hybrid electric vehicle in the simulation. This is the small procedure now. At least we have to show the series hybrid electric vehicle diagram. एक ही स्लाइड में तीनों शो कर सकते हैं ना, सीरीज और पैरेलल और सीरीज पैरेलल. सामने वाले को क्या समझ में आ जाएगा? सीरीज में 2 इंजन रहता है, पैरेलल में 1 इंजन रहता है. The in front of you, the person is totally unknown person, na? Is it right or not?
Yes.
Anushka?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you are giving the presentation means in front of some XYZ persons, means the XYZ persons are totally unknown persons. They are not having any knowledge about this electric vehicle. That's why you are giving the presentation. उनको तो मालूम होना चाहिए ना सामने वाला को. अगर आप बोलोगे सीरीज में 4 इंजन रहते हैं सर, हाउ यू कैन जस्टिफाई, हाउ यू कैन बिलीव? अगर 4 इंजन रहता है सर सीरीज में तो भी बिलीव करना पड़ता हमको, बिकॉज वी डोंट नो द डायग्राम. You just show the diagram. You just show the diagram.
हम सीरीज के भी पुट करते हैं इसमें, करेक्ट करेंगे.
सीरीज के भी पुट करो, पैरेलल के भी पुट करो और सीरीज पैरेलल के भी पुट करो, तीनों में कंपैरिजन करो. ओके.
Yes, sir.
And then
yes.
you can give the conclusion from comparing all these things, sir. We are having the advantage of the hybrid electric vehicle. That's why we are going to design the hybrid electric vehicle.
Yes,
And then
sir.
you can start the your presentation. You can put concentration on your hybrid electric vehicle. Okay, Anushka, one simple question I will ask you, Anushka and Mane Sanskriti.
Yes, sir.
Why we are going for the electric vehicles rather than the conventional vehicles?
Because it increases efficiency of fuel, and also due to use of hybrid electric vehicles, emission rate decreases. Emission rate decreases.
Initial
Emission rates.
emission rate.
Uh,
And next advantage is means you are going to decrease the pollution. Na?
yes, sir.
Okay, next one is Can you compare the fuel price and energy consumption rate? Can you compare? For example, if one IC engine vehicle is running is traveling 100 kilometers, okay, so how much fuel it will consume? Like the same way, one electric vehicle is traveling for 100 kilometers, how much energy it is consumed? Do you have any this comparison? कंपैरिजन है क्या आपका पास? ट्रैवलिंग कॉस्ट का क्या है आईसी इंजन व्हीकल्स का और हाइब्रिड इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल का?
नहीं है सर.
नहीं सर.
So what is the meaning of your project? This is the one of the most important point, na? If we are spending 200 rupees for traveling the 100 kilometers for IC engine vehicles, okay, if we are spending the 500 rupees for traveling the same 100 kilometers for electric vehicles, so is there any meaning by going the electric vehicles? अगर electric vehicle use करके अपन 100 kilometers traveling करना है, for traveling the 100 kilometers we have to spend the 500 rupees for electric vehicles, and we have to spend the 200 rupees for the IC engine vehicles for traveling 100 kilometers. Is there any meaning? मीनिंग नहीं ना, हाइब्रिड इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल्स में जाने कॉन्सेप्ट में जाने के लिए कोई मीनिंग ही नहीं है ना.
सर.
Is it right or not? Just get the my question. अगर एक टू व्हीलर है फ्यूल व्हीकल का, अगर 100 रुपये लगता है अपन 100 किलोमीटर जाने के लिए, अगर इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल यूज किया अपन वही 100 किलोमीटर जाने के लिए अगर 200 रुपीज लगा है, कुछ मीनिंग है कि इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल्स कॉन्सेप्ट जाने के लिए?
नो सर.
No है ना, because why we are going for the electric vehicles? One is the we have to decrease the environmental pollutions whatever, and second the we have to save the fuel को save करना है. Third one is the we have to save the money. We have to save the money also na.
Yes sir.
Okay, so that comparison should be there na. Okay, can you go to the references? Okay, can you explain the references? Sanskruti,
Yes sir.
can you continue the references?
Yes sir. First reference is parallel hybrid electric vehicle. This paper is published 2014. Author is Van Mierlo, J. and others. Second,
What you have studied from this paper? What we have studied from this paper? Anushka? Anushka, are you there?
Yes sir.
What we have studied from this paper?
About parallel hybrid
parallel
electric vehicles and advantages, disadvantages.
So I'm asking the questions, what are the advantages and disadvantages of the series and parallel hybrid electric vehicles, but you are not give the proper answer. So what is the meaning of this taking the reference? Okay, can you close the Poonam?
Okay, sir.
Okay, can you unmute yourself, Vinay Wagmore?
Yes, sir.
Okay, just wait. Okay, you can share the screen.
ये 2 मिनट रुक रहे
यार बात देख भाई वो सब छोया और ये 816 हो या अभी 17 के पास गिनने लगा था
Start immediately.
Okay, sir. Just. Hello, sir.
Yes, Vishal.
Yes, Suresh Kumar host है sir. Host.
Vishal,
Yes, sir.
don't waste the time.
Sir, host सुरेश कुमार हो गया.
कौन शेयर करने वाले स्क्रीन? विशाल, सुरेश,
Yes, sir.
are you sharing the screen?
No, sir.
फिर कौन शेयर करने वाला है?
Okay.
Good morning to all. Today here we are discuss about project presentation. The project name is design of induction motor by using MATLAB software. In our project we are 4 members: Vishal Ingle, myself, Kundan Singh Gairwar, Suresh Kumar and Niranjan Ghatpule. Under the guidance of Dr. R.M. Patil sir and head of department Dr. D.A. Tamboli ma'am. Next slide. Vishal. Here is the content, objective, introduction, problem statement, block diagram, component list, so on, as shown in the slide. Now, next Vishal. Objective. The objective of this project to analyze various parameters like current, flux of rotor and stator in induction motor, to study the various characteristics like torque versus slip, speed versus torque of induction motor. Now next, introduction. We all know for many industrial and agricultural and mining application, 3-phase induction motor plays a major role. Induction motor can operate by directly or by using variable drive. In developed and many industrialized countries, the electrical energy is converted into mechanical energy by using the induction motor. The application of these motors is used in stage of manufacturing also it is used commercial and domestic application. Stator, rotor and end rings, coils, windings are main part of the motors which considered at the time of design. It is very difficult to design suitable parts by manually calculation or software. So we are using the MATLAB simulation. We can get exact value of this of design for the given specification of induction motor accurately with the least time. Next, Vishal. I hand over the charge to Vishal Ingle. Further part will explain Vishal Ingle.
Problem statement. Induction motor has some drawback like high inrush current, low starting torque, and uncontrollable speed. These are areas to improve numbers in induction motor. In this study, a couple of methods of starting phase motors will be discussed and compared through curves of efficiency and power factor. These methods are direct and soft starting. The simulation of different loading cases of the induction motor. The induction motor model is created according to a group of standard equations like current, voltage, power, efficiency. Circuit diagram. Uh, uh, as you are seeing, this is the simple motor designed using MATLAB software. Three-phase current source is connected to a synchronous machine and mechanical input is given to W by using ramp unit signal. But this rotational input is in radian per second. To convert it into meter per second, we have to multiply by gain 60 by 2 pi. That's why we used a gain block element. After this, output of a synchronous machine block is displayed by using what we
Vishal,
say.
Vishal, first of all, can you tell what is synchronous mission and what is asynchronous mission?
Synchronous machine, in synchronous machine, rotor of speed and
Now you are going to design the induction motor or synchronous machine.
synchronous induction machine.
But you are telling again and again synchronous machine. Three-phase supply is given to the synchronous machine, and
Yes,
output of the synchronous machine given to the
synchronous machine. Sorry, sir.
Continue.
The output of synchronous machines like rotor speed, electromagnetic torque, rotor angle is displayed by using what we say multiplexer bar. This is now electromagnetic torque at the starting is very versatile or very vast changing to to eliminate this first 2 seconds. We used a sample and hold a block. This will hold electromagnetic torque for 1 second at the starting and release after 1 or 2 seconds, and we displayed this by using scope. Now speed in currently we are taking the graph of speed versus torque for for measurement and analysis of speed. In coming time we are going to display electromagnetic torque and speed, various characteristics of synchronous machines. Requirements for these projects are computer or laptop. Minimum processor is required i3 and 4 GB RAM. So for this project, we are used MATLAB simulating software. It should be MATLAB 2016 and above.
Next.
Applications of induction motor, agriculture water pumps, compressor, cranes, heavy.
Next.
Future scope.
Next.
Advantages.
Vishal, just simply I will ask the question. How many members are there in your group?
Members.
Huh?
4 members.
कौन है?
मैं कुंदन सिंह गैरवार, सुरेश कुमार और निरंजन घाटोर.
Okay, what is the contribution of Niranjan Gatule and Suresh Kumar? Niranjan Gatule is there?
No, sir.
He is absent.
Yes, sir. He is not receiving our call.
Okay, Suresh Kumar.
Yes, sir.
What
Yes,
is your contribution in your project?
Sir, we're discussing our project and making the PPTs and whatever the requirement will be.
क्या पीपीटी बना आपने? इसमें कौन सा स्लाइड आपने बनाया?
सर ये क्या एडवांटेज और डिसएडवांटेज वगैरह डिस्कस करके दिया है.
Can you tell, Suresh?
Yes, sir.
Can you tell what is reliability of the motor? Yeah, Mule. Suresh.
Sir, wait, sir.
Why I have to wait?
Sorry, sir. The reliability of motor.
Vishal.
Yes, sir.
Okay, tell me why you are going to why we are going for this project?
Sir,
Is there any new thing in your project? Tell me first of all that one.
sir, nothing, any new thing, just improving old numbers.
Just improving?
Old numbers.
Old numbers means what?
Like if try to reduce the high interest current at the starting and speed control any speed control methods.
Okay, already for reducing the starting current, we have a starters. Other than
Yes.
this, you are using any new technology for decreasing the
Yes.
starting current?
Yes, sir. We are researching on it.
Vishal, without
Yes, sir.
technology, without methodology, you are giving the presentation. Still now you don't have any idea. Still now you don't have any technology to reduce the starting current. First of all, you have to understand. You are telling, sir, we are going to decrease the starting current. So already starting current decrease करने के लिए we have a starters. Is it right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So whatever the drawbacks are there in the starters, sir, these are the drawbacks are there in the starters. Okay. Due to overcome these drawbacks, we are going for the new technology. We are going for the new methodology. We are going for the new devices. Okay. By using these devices, we can decrease the starting current, and we are having some advantages by using this device. Okay,
Yes.
these are the simple objective of your project. Okay,
Yes,
but
sir.
you don't have any methodology, you don't have any technology, which device you are going to design, which device you are going to use to reduce the starting current. Simply you are telling, sir, we are going to decrease the starting current, inrush current. How you can decrease the inrush current? There is no answer. There is no answer. This project is not considerable for even mini project also. Simply I will say. Can you go to the simulation diagram? Okay, tell me how much time it will take to design this circuit in simulation. How much time? Exactly 5 minutes.
Yes, sir.
Or more than 10 minutes. Okay. 10 मिनट्स लगता है ये सर्किट डायग्राम डिजाइन करने के लिए. इसमें न्यू क्या है बताओ? व्हाट इज न्यू इन दिस?
यस प्रोजेक्ट नहीं हुआ सर, बनाएंगे कुछ.
Because you don't have any idea, Vishal and Kundan Singh.
Yes, sir.
You don't have any idea what you are going to do in this project, your project. Just simply I will say, tell the directly, you don't have any idea. Just for formality, you are giving the presentation, you are copying some information regarding induction motor, and this diagram is got available in the net, and this just simply copy cut paste. Okay. कॉपी कट पेस्ट में भी अच्छा नहीं आएगा. लाइन आ रहा है ऊपर से, वो ग्रीन लाइन और नीचे से ग्रीन लाइन आ रहा है, वो भी कॉपी पेस्ट भी करने के लिए नहीं आया.
नहीं सर, पीपीटी का लाइन है.
पीपीटी का लाइन है क्या वो?
हाँ सर.
ओके, आपका प्रोजेक्ट में न्यू क्या है बताओ पहले मुझे. आई वांट आंसर. ओके, दिस प्रोजेक्ट विल नॉट बी सेलेक्टेड इफ यू आर गिविंग प्रेजेंटेशन लाइक दिस, without methodology, without technology, without mathematical analysis. Okay, this project is not able to select for submitting your project, major project. Induction motor. Suresh Kumar, can you tell the answer? What is the operating and principle of the induction motor?
Operating, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
It's a simple question I'm asking.
Direct line start. Sir,
Hello?
operating operation.
Yes,
Hello.
operating principle of the induction motor. Tell me that one.
Sir, first one is direct online starter. Second one is start delta starter. Third one is auto transform starter. Fourth one is rotor resistance starter.
I am not asking the types of starters. I am asking the operating and principle of the induction motor. Suresh Kumar.
Yes, sir.
You are the responsible for, if any, loss of academic. You don't know the operating principle of the induction motor, but you are doing the project on induction motor. This is the real situation of you. And Vishal.
Yes, sir.
Vishal, can you tell the what is the sample and hold functions? A block is SH, sample and hold. What is the function of this block here?
Sir, this block holds if any graph is, if want to keep one graph at any initial condition, then we can use this simple sample and hold block. This block holds any value, graph value at one constant position.
Okay, how you can view the parameters in this block? How you can set which parameters you are going to set this one?
Sir, just we considered 3 parameters only. They, as projects going forward, we are adding more parameters.
Which parameters you are going to set in the sample and hold block?
Electromagnetic torque.
Electromagnetic.
Already you are getting the electromagnetic torque from the motor, na?
Lekin at the starting, it's very high. Very high means it's changing from 0 to 150, but we require at the 70 Newton meter. But at the starting of 1 2 second, it changes from 0 to 150.
Okay, just last question. Just tell me which technology you are going to use to reduce the inrush current at the time of starting. Just say the one answer.
And
If you are not going to design the technology to reduce the inrush current, so how you can submit your project, on which basis you can submit your project?
no sir, high in rush current नहीं reduce करना है.
Yes,
अलग
inrush
से
current को decrease करना है, कैसे decrease करना है, that is answer चाहिए ना.
नहीं sir, वो नहीं sir, in rush current नहीं decrease करना है.
Okay.
Yes.
Mahesh, you can share the screen.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Screen is visible?
Wait. Yes, visible.
Okay, sir. So first of all, good morning to everyone. And today is the project phase 1 presentation, and we are present our project. Title of the project is design of electric bicycle using a BLDC motor. And with our group member is Deepak Kumbe and Narayan Garge, and under the guidance of Sawant sir and Dr. HOD of our department is Tamal madam.
Put in full screen mode. Put in full screen mode. नीचे इधर कप का सिंबल दिख रहा है क्या? Are you seeing the cup symbol?
Yes, sir.
Put on that symbol. Okay, continue.
Yes, sir. Now, contains the abstract, introduction, objectives, block diagram, circuit diagram, working, components, advantage, application, and conclusion. Let's first read the abstract. In this project, we are using the electric bicycle, and we know that our main object of our project is electric bicycle. Various of those is available electrical.
Next slide, please. Next slide.
Yes, sir.
Next
Introduction.
slide.
Yes, sir. Objectives. Our main objective is to maximum speed efficiency, and for our natural the mankind source is electrical energy, to utilize that one and gives our motor to run up. And the main components of our project is battery and BLDC motors. We put that one and to reduce the radial physical efforts and traditional bicycles, and we can propose a combination of pedaling as well as the battery powered electric cycle. There is our block diagram of our project. As we can see, the main components of our project is battery, motor, and whenever we are using in that battery is the lead acid battery, and motor is a 250 watt BLDC motor. Whenever connect, and the next one is the controller to control the electric motor and battery, as well as whenever the battery is charged and it's connected to the motor, with the help of the controller we are using BLDC using controller, the motor gets rotates and is connect to the chain rockets pocket, and it's forward direction, and will get rotate. The working principle of the BLDC motor is now is similar to the DC motor, but basically is the BLDC is mainly used for the electric vehicle, because it has less maintenance and not noisy, and generate magnetic field to the electric coil. That's when we are using the BLDC motor, because we know that then nowadays the oil prices keeps to sky, and we are import to the oil to many of the countries. That's and due to the money of the problem, we are used in air due to the air pollution, noise pollution. We are going to shift to the electric bicycle as well as. That is our main motive. There we know that there is a circuit diagram of our project. Here there is the controller, the main to control the our all the components, more like motor and our throttle, brakes, as well as we are put the motor BLDC motor as in the real wheel and control as well. Whenever the throttle is used to accelerate the motor, whenever they accelerate the
Next,
motor,
who is explaining?
Sir, Mahesh Dongre, sir.
Mahesh Dongre. Next, can you give the chance to others?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 1 minute, sir.
No, you just give the others right now.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. And now Deepak Humbe, sir.
Deepak, can you continue? Block
Yes,
diagram.
sir.
Yes,
Yes,
continue the block diagram. Previous slide, please. Explain this one.
yes, sir. First of all, use a battery and then battery charge by charger. Then battery gives battery voltage gives the controller. Then control the speed and gives the motor and optional devices use backlight or LCD. Then horn and indicator. Yes, sir. Next. Next slide, Mahesh. Then component. Yes. Firstly, BLDC motor, brushless DC motor is rating is 36 volt and 250 watt. Then in a BLDC motor, first we seeing working. BLDC motor works on the principle similar so that brushless DC motor is works on Lorentz force law, which is state that whenever current carrying conductor placed in magnetic field, it experiences force, and as a of reaction force, the magnet experience an equal opposite force. In BLDC motor, the current carrying conductor is stationary and a permanent magnet is moving. Then next, Mahesh, next slide. Then battery. Here I using batteries 48 volt. Each battery rating is 24 volt. Two battery are using, which is connected in series. The battery charge by charger. The battery are most important part of bike because if you don't do any pending, the contain all power the drive you along. Typical electric bike batteries makes about 30, 50 and 500 watt of power. The next slide. Then controller. Control used in electric bicycle to control are used to speed control of bicycle with signals received from throttle. Next slide. Then throttle. The throttle is
Deepak,
yes, sir.
can you go to the controller?
Yes, sir.
What is the function of the controller here?
Sir, control the speed control of BLDC motor.
How it can control the speed of the BLDC motor?
Which gives signal from throttle.
how it can control the speed of the motor. Next, Mahesh.
Yes
हेलो
sir.
सर
By
सर वो
decreasing
थ्रोटल से स्पीड कंट्रोल होता है सर कंट्रोल से कंट्रोल करता है कि सिग्नल भेजने के लिए थ्रोटल से मोटर तक सिग्नल भेजने के लिए कंट्रोलर काम करता है
Voice is breaking.
हेलो
Voice is breaking.
नाउ सर
Yes, tell me.
सर कंट्रोलर से सिग्नल भेजता है सर थ्रोटल से मोटर तक
Yes, continue the presentation. I'm not getting your voice. Presentation continue करो.
throttle is power can increase or decrease by the restriction of current. The throttle mode on electric bicycle is similar to motor bicycle or electrical scooter, as when the engage the motor provide power and probes bike forward, it gives the full power on demand with no automatic pendule resistance involved. Next. Then brakes. The vast majority of e-bicycle rely on mechanism.
Next, who is there in your batch? How many students are there?
Yes, sir. Narayan Gadge, 3 students.
3 only.
Mahesh, Deepak, और कौन है?
Narayan Gadge.
Narayan,
Yes, sir.
can you give the presentation?
Charging an electrical bicycle is a super simple, just like a mobile phone or laptop. You just need to plug it into any wall outlet. Batteries can take from 2 to 8 hours to charge.
Narayan, can you turn on your camera?
Yes, continue. Narayan, continue.
Dependent on the make and model of the battery, bikes use either trans X Centaur or motor systems. Each of these will have different battery type and size. You can find out more about this individually on your electrical bike battery. Most of your electrical bike will last up to 1000 charge cycles. Next slide. Advantages: easier to ride, keeps you fit and healthy, easy to climb hills and mountain. If battery runs out, you can still ride. Next, application: take large trips, make it easier for older riders and those with disabilities to access trailing for day-to-day life. Next, conclusion: electrical bicycles and regular bikes have many common features and almost the same number of e-bikes. Pros and cons: riding any bicycle is not a comparison between motor or the power of your legs, but a choice of healthy and more environmentally friendly type of transport. Future scope: electrical bicycle present not only an environment friendly alternative but also an economic one too. Raising fuel prices, growing traffic concerns and quality will push more and more people to go with cleaner alternative to petrol or diesel based vehicles. Next, reference.
कौन?
सागर सर.
Okay, start the presentation.
Sir, screen visible? Yes, sir. Arbas.
Arbaz, mute
Yes,
yourself.
sir.
Arbaz Tamboli, mute yourself. Yes, start the presentation. Hello.
Arbas start करने वाला है सर. Arbas करो ना start. Introduction. Good morning, sir. I'm Arbas Tamburi.
Can you put in
Our
full screen mode? This is the PDF or PPT?
PPT, sir.
PPT, put in full screen mode. Okay, yes, continue.
Our project name is sir design and fabrication of energy efficient lightning sim. Guided by Dr. R.M. Patil sir, head of the department under the guidance of Dr. R.M. Patil sir, and the head of the department Dr. D.A. Tamburi ma'am, and our project member is Sagar Banose and Vinay Wagmare. Next. Contents: introduction, brief literature survey, object, block diagram, etc. as the PPT. Introduction. As we know, the electrical energy is most important things in our life. Energy conservation is the effort made to reduce the consumption of energy by using less of an energy service. This can be achieved either by using energy more efficient or by reducing the amount of service used for energy. Conversion is a part of concept eco-efficiency. Lamp selection is based on efficiency. This lamp efficiency is based on efficiency, color temperature, color rendering index, life and lumen maintenance, availability, switching, dimming capability and cost. Next. Significant savings can be obtained in electricity bill. Sample payback calculation are also presented for this scheme. Brief literature survey. Objective in that to design and fabrication an energy efficient lighting scheme for a laboratory in an educational institute. Accuracy detection, natural light detection and quantification, on-off control of luminaries, intensity control of luminaries, to interact with LED manufacturing industry and to study in detail the LED manufacturing process and testing LEDs. Next will Sagar. Thank you. Sagar Banose, and I will now present. Next is a block diagram. In block diagram, main device which are used in our project is Arduino microcontroller, which can receive the demand from various devices which are connected to it and gives command to the other devices which are connected to it. We are using two IR sensor blocks which are used for human to detect the human motion, and one LED display used to display the operations, and light sequence unit is also used to our for our understand purpose. Two LDRs used for light intensity control. To detect the light intensity, two LDR we are using, and we are using two relay blocks for switching operation of AC and DC luminaries.
List of components and its specification. First is Arduino Uno board. The Arduino Uno board is a microcontroller which is 80 mega 328. It has 14 digital input-output pins, in which 6 pins used as PWM output and 16 megahertz ceramic resonator. The USB connection, 6 analog inputs, and a power jack and reset button. Next is the LCD display. This is a basic 16 character by 2 line alphanumeric display. Works in 4-bit and 8-bit mode. Operating voltage is 4.7 volt to 5.3 volt. Next is light LDR, light dissipating resistor. LDR is also called as a photo resistor cell. It is basically a photo cell that works on principle of photo conductivity. Next is IR sensor. IR sensor module has a great adaptive capability of the ambient light, having a pair of infrared transmitter and receiver tubes. Through the potentiometer knob to adjust the detection distance, the effective distance range is 2 to 10 centimeter. Next, Vinay Wagmare can be continued the slide. Vinay, you can continue.
Okay. Good afternoon, all of you. Relay module. The relay module is an electrically operated switch that can be turned on or off, deciding to the let current flow through it or not. They are designed to control with low voltage like 3.3 volt. It is an automatic switch to control the high current circuit with a low current signal. Sagar, next. Sequence light switching unit. The sequence light switching unit will operate when someone enters into the room, and the IR sensor senses the movement when the LED one will turn on of the unit. If the number of persons entered in the room increases, then that is the more than 4 and less or equal to 10, the LED 2, the count increases, LED 3 will also glow. Advantages as we know that LED don't have an filament and are not damaged or broken. It can be jarred or bumped as they are strong, long lasting as compared to typical incandescent, high efficiency with 2 to 17 watt LED bulbs, as they prevent heat build up, thereby reducing air conditioning cost. At the same time, it is cost effective. It is mercury free. Next slide. Applications: educational facilities, office buildings, health facilities, research facilities, warehouses, libraries, and courthouses. Conclusion: to design and fabricate an energy efficient light illumination scheme, it is obtained by replacing existing fluorescent tubes with LEDs and by implementing energy efficient lighting control scheme. It is observed that the wastage of electricity can be controlled by improving the existing lighting illumination scheme by using the energy efficient luminaries and energy efficient lighting control scheme. Replacement of fluorescent tube with the CFL and LEDs for maximum efficiency and to meet the required average illumination. Next. Sagar. Sagar.
Vedant.
Yes, sir. I'm sharing, sir.
Yes.
वीरेश सर, हमारा हो गया क्या सर?
Yeah, good afternoon, all of you. I am Vedant here for the presentation of our project and with my group members Gorakhnath, Arbaz, and Jairam, under the guidance of Dipti Tambuli ma'am. The title of our project is the three-phase underground cable fault detection using GSM and Arduino. The index of our presentation is introduction, problem statement, objective, literature survey, and so on. Introduction. The underground cable system is followed in many urban areas. Now the supply system, now the energy requirement is increases, and the supply system is supplied means the transmission is by the underground system and the overhead system by both the methods. Both the underground and the overhead supply system suffers from the faults like the in the overhead system we can clearly analyze the fault by visualization, or the many techniques are in the overhead system, but the underground fault detection system, there are the less than the overhead, means there are less systems techniques for finding the faults, and the underground system is not affected by the adverse conditions such as snowfalls, rainstorms, like that conditions. Underground system is not affected, and the underground cable faults are difficult to find because the in the manual digging process there is we are not knowing the exact fault location where the fault is occurred and where we have to dug. Repairman know na where to we have to dug, so that's why it is difficult. Now the problem statement, finding the location of the fault by the manual digging is difficult. Yeah, I am telling that finding the location of fault by manual digging is difficult because the repairman do not know exactly where the fault is occurred. That's why the drawbacks of traditional methods, the traditional methods like cable thumping method, TDR method, high voltage technique method. In the cable thumping method, we are providing the very high voltage up to 25 kV volt, and from that we are finding the fault by hearing the sound, and we have to walk along the line to hear the sound. And this is the drawback of that system, because we have to walk along the line up to 10 kilometer, 20 kilometer, and the other HV and the HV radar system and HV system and the radar system, in that techniques also the drawbacks like that. If we are providing the high voltage, at that time the insulation may get damages of the cable. Focusing to find the our main motto for the project is to finding the short circuit fault, and also using the capacitor in an AC circuit to measure the impedance. This even can locate the open circuit fault. Now the objective of our project is to collect all the methodologies or the techniques of the underground cable fault detection, and in that also to study the basic idea and the concept of finding underground cable fault using the various methods, like I have told that thumping method, radar method, HV method, Raspberry Pi method, IoT method, like that. And to design the proposed process of the fault detection, we will discuss in the next slide. Deciding the cost of components, to develop logic for fault finding and write the program to run in the Arduino. This is our next objective. How to inbuild the program in the Arduino, how to run the program, like that, and testing and the validation of the devices. Now I will take over the charge to the Jairam.
Okay, thank you. As we proposed to work with underground cable fault detection, so we have to work. We have to prepare for existing method of underground fault detection. So there are many methods of underground fault detection. From that, main two methods, that is the traditional method and modified method. In the traditional method, there are two methods, as by manual digging and by using Megger. In manual digging, we are trenching the all the line, and after that detect the fault and overcome that fault. And in a Megger, we are actually doing the insulation test on that cable, as we are short circuiting all the cables, and as if we got a zero voltage, zero resistance, then we can say that there is a no any broken, and the system line will be the okay in condition. And uh, if there is a infinite resistance, then we can say that there is a fault, and we can overcome that fault. And another, in a modified method, there are two methods basically: online method and offline method. In online method, IoT based and Arduino based and Raspberry Pi based. In all these three methods, there is some difference. That is, as a uh, as a device we are using as a Arduino or IoT or Raspberry Pi, it's a small change. It's a basic. Its principle is that whenever the fault occurs in the system, we are doing the demo of that. Uh, in that demo, there
Jairam,
are
can you go to the next slide? Next
okay.
slide. Next slide. Okay.
Okay. Proposals.
Okay. Continue.
In this project, we proposed the fault localization method for underground cables by using GSM and Arduino. The purpose of this project is to determine the distance from the base stations to underground cable fault in. Okay, as some fault occurs in underground cable, uh, we are using the GSM and Arduino based system, and in that by that system we can get the actual kilometer from the fault location to our base stations. And in that proposed work, we are using the standard concepts of Ohm's law, as we are providing the switches at some particular distance, and with each phase. Because of that, we will providing the resistance for that, and resistance is directly proportional to length. So because of that, we can provide it different voltages with adding the resistance in that circuit. So we can do fault by using switches, and uh, as a variation in the voltage, that can display on display board as a distance, directly as a distance.
Next.
I will hand over the charge to Harbaz Sheikh.
Arbaz. Arbaz Sheikh.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Continue first.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Jairam. As Jairam said, the basic electric principle of fault detection process we introduced in this project is the project uses the standard concept of Ohm's law. That is, when low DC voltage is applied at the feeder end through a series resistor, then current would vary depending upon the location of fault in the cable. In case there is a short circuit, the voltage across series resistor changes accordingly, which is then fed to inbuilt analog to digital converter of Arduino to develop precise digital data to display in kilometers. Now, block diagram. Now I will introduce you with a block diagram we proposed in this project. In this, the 230 volt AC supply is first stepped down to 12 volt AC using a step down transformer. Then this is converted to DC using a bridge rectifier. Mm, The AC ripple is filtered out by using the capacitor and given to the input pin of voltage regulator. at output pin of this regulator, we get a constant 5-volt DC, which will then use it for Arduino and other ICs in the circuit. The fault creation can be made by the set of switches, as Jairam said. Relays are controlled by the relay drivers. 16 by 2 LCD display you connected to the Arduino will display the information in case of short circuit. The voltage across series register is changes accordingly, which will then fed to an analog to digital converter to develop precise digital data to a programmed Arduino microcontroller kit. That further displays exact fault location from base station in kilometers on LCD display, and also sends automatically SMS by using GSM kit as shown in figure here. And now, sir, components. Next slide. Now, sir, Gorakhnath will explain components used or hardware used in this proposed work.
I will explain and
Gorakhnath, your voice is not coming.
Arduino is open source platform. Audible, sir?
Yes, continue.
Used for building electronic project. Arduino consists of programmable circuit, a piece of software that run on your and upload from your basically, Arduino has 28 pins. Out of 28 pins, 14 are digital pins and 6 analog pins. Ground VCC, crystal 1 in digital 14 pins. We are using three pins for 3 digital pins for relay, four digital pins for data transfer to LCD display, and display LCD display. It has a 16 pin ground VCC, VEE, RS, RWEN, and 8 digital pins with 2 LED pins. In that 8 digital pins, we are using 4 digital pins. We are connecting 4 digital pins to Arduino pins, and
Next, your voice is
Arduino
breaking. Can you continue with another person?
Yes. Sir, LCD display. LCD, that is a liquid crystal display. Screen is a electronic display module and used for a wide range of applications. A 16 by 2 LCD display is a very basic module and very commonly used in various devices and circuits. These modules are preferred over 7 segments and other multi-segment LCDs. The reason being LCDs are economical. Okay, sir. The next is a relay driver. Relay driver is a high voltage and current Darlington array IC.
What is the function of relay driver here? What is the purpose?
What, sir?
What is the purpose of relay driver in your project?
Sir, to drive a wide range of loads, sir.
It will drive wide range of
loads. means sir when hello sir.
Yes, continue.
So it is used for the drive wide range of loads and sir and it's इसका withstand peak withstand peak current 600 uh, 600 milliampere है sir.
Next.
Okay. Relays relay are as a relay is a single pole double throw relay is used it is used in this means in this proposed work this single pole double throw relays are used. It has one common terminal and two different contacts in different configurations. Here relays are used for indicating the faults as particular distances. A simple electromagnetic relay consists of a coil of wire wrapped around a soft iron core, an iron yoke which provides a low reluctance path for magnetic flux, a movable iron uh, armature, and one or more sets of contacts. The the armature is hinged to the yoke and mechanically linked to one or more sets of moving contacts. It is held in place by a spring so that when the relay is de-energized, there is an air gap in the magnetic circuit. In this condition, one of the two sets of contacts in the relay pictured is closed and the other set is open. Other relays may have more or a few sets of contacts depending on their functions. The relays in the picture has a wire connecting to the armature to the yoke. This ensures continuity of a circuit between the moving contacts on the armature and the circuit track on a printed circuit board PCB via yoke, which is soldered to the PCB. When the current to the coil is switched off, the armature is returned by the force approximately half as strong as magnetic force. To its relaxed position, most relays are manufactured to operate quickly. In a low voltage applications, this reduces
Next
noise.
slide. Can you change?
So now Jairam will explain advantages and disadvantages and applications. Jairam.
Can you complete?
Okay, sir. Sir, advantages of this project is the Arduino is an open hardware, simple programming language. Means this is a free means to use Arduino software. We do not have to pay it. So this Arduino is used in this work. Uh, cost of finding location of fault reduced as we seen in literature survey, sir. The cost of other processes is too high that it uses the radar and all that processes. And the complexity in finding the fault reduces. We see in literature survey there is a very complicated constructions and operations of those other processes. So this will make easier to use for a human. Disadvantages, we find some disadvantages of this proposed work, sir. That it showing limited distance on kids, means when a fault occurred, then it will show the 1 kilometer distance of fault. we have to find the distance of fault in that 1 kilometer. But
1 kilometer radius or distance?
1 kilometer radius means, sir, that means that 1 kilometer radius, we don't know where is fault. Then we have to find the fault by methods like Mager method or other
Cable thumping, HV.
cable thumping method. And
Okay.
hello.
Yes, okay.
Thank you, sir.
1 minute.
What, sir?
Goraknath, Karat.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Can you give the conclusion? Karat, can you give the conclusion?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The proposed project is useful in urban substations like metropolitan cities like Pune and Mumbai, where substation where supply system is underground. Supply system is underground. That area we are using proposed project and location of fault. Thank you, sir.